Hey guys, today I've got a tutorial on a pretty neat effect created by JT Magic Tricks. I highly suggest you go and check out both his channel and his performance of this trick so you can find out which patty you should use, and also so you can see every single one of his very good performances on his channel, and also a couple of tutorials as well. He's got a really good channel, so I highly suggest you go and check him out. I'll put links to both his performance and his channel in the description box below. But for now, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so what you're going to need are the 4 jacks arranged in alternating colour order, either black, red, or red, black. And I suggest it would be better if you use the same order I have here, so clubs, hearts, spades and diamonds, to make things a little easier to follow along with. You're also going to need your ace of spades. You only need 5 cards for this effect. Now, this trick uses 2 main sleights, one of them being the Elmsley count and the other being half pass. So I suggest you go away and learn those nice and thoroughly. So just search on the YouTube search bar Elmsley count tutorial and half pass tutorial, and you'll be able to find quite a lot of really good tutorials on both of these sleights, because I know this video is going to be pretty long anyway, so I won't have enough time to go into detail with those sleights. But once you've learnt them and you can pull them off pretty well, you should be able to do this trick fairly well as well. So once you have this set up, you're ready to begin. You display your 5 cards to the spectator and you say you'll set the ace of spades aside to show them what the jacks can do first of all. You flip over the top jack like so, and you do a pinky pull down on the bottom jack, the jack of diamonds. You lift up at your break and flip over this bottom jack as if you're flipping over all 3 face up jacks like this, but in fact you're only flipping over 1 jack, the bottom jack, so that you're leaving 2 face up in the centre like this. Now here comes the first Elmsley count, or Biddle count as I prefer to perform. So you do your Elmsley count to show the first jack, the jack of hearts, is face up. You can click your fingers or wave your hand, do another Elmsley count and say now the jack of spades has swapped places with the jack of hearts and is now the only jack face up. Now you need to perform the push through move. So you use your thumb to push the cards down through your hand like this as you tilt your palm downwards like so. So you begin in mechanics grip and you tilt your hand as you push the cards through, grasp with your other hand and use your left thumb to spin the packet around and back into mechanics grip like so. Now you should have the jack of diamonds and the jack of clubs face up like this. This is where you need to perform a modified Elmsley count. So you do a pinky pull down on the jack of clubs, the bottom card, and as you peel off the top card, you're going to peel off the bottom card at the same time like this, but you need to maintain a pinky break right there. So as you come back over with your right hand, you're going to replace that face down card onto the bottom of the packet as you peel off the jack of diamonds, just 1 card this time, and then the next face down card and the final face down card. So I'll go through that one last time, just like this. Pinky pull down on the jack of clubs, and as you peel off the top card, you peel off the bottom card as well. Maintain your pinky break with your left little finger. Replace that card as you peel off the jack of diamonds like this, face down card and the last face down card like so. So now you've shown the jack of diamonds now to be face up, and one last time you do 1 regular Elmsley count, out jog the face up card like so, and show the jack of clubs is the last card face up. You strip it out of the packet and place it face down on the bottom. Now you're left with 1 jack face up in the 3rd position, so you perform yet another Elmsley count like so to show all of them face down. You say, but if I turn 1 face up, you perform a double lift. Then, with another Elmsley count, you can show all of them to be face up, just like so. Similarly, if you flip 1 of them, or 2 of them, another double lift, face down, then all of them will turn face down, just with another Elmsley count, just like so. So, you say to the spectator, now I've shown you what the jacks can do, and you're left with 1 face up on the bottom. So this is where the first half pass happens. You need to grip the cards like this, and you're simply using your index finger to flip out this card. So just flip it over like so, trying to keep your left hand as still as possible so it doesn't really look like you're turning over that bottom card. So you say that you've shown the spectator what the jacks can do, and you swap these top 2 cards so you're back in the same order as you were at the start. You pick up your ace of spades just like this and you set it face up on top. You do a pinky pull down on the bottom card once more, and you flip it over as if you're flipping over all the jacks. You do another pinky pull down on the bottom card and do a quadruple lift, so at that break, flip over all the cards and set down the top card, which is the Jack of Spades, but they should think is the Ace of Spades, and you just put it down on the table over there. Then you do an Elmsley count to show that you have 4 cards over here, and this will bring the Ace of Spades to the bottom of the pack. You flip over the top 2 cards, which will be the 2 red jacks if you followed my setup, and you set the 2 black jacks aside. So then you need to pick up the Ace of Spades again, and you say we'll put it in between the 2 red jacks like so. You square up, and you say that leaves us with the Jack of Diamonds, the Ace of Spades, and the Jack of Hearts. And you simply reverse count the cards like this, so Jack of Diamonds, Ace of Spades, and the Jack of Hearts. And then you do this again, because you want to try and get this face down card to the bottom. So this time you're going to say we have, if you think about it the other way, the Jack of Hearts, and as you go to peel off this face down card, you replace it to the bottom of the pack, peel off the face down card, and then these 2 cards you hold as if they're a single card and simply drop them on top like that. So one more time. First time you simply reverse count, you say we have the Jack of Diamonds, the Ace of Spades, which is actually the Jack of Spades, and the Jack of Hearts. Or if you want to think about it this way, the Jack of Hearts, replace it to the bottom, the Ace of Spades, and the Jack of Diamonds. So now you have the face down card on the bottom. You do a pinky pull down on the bottom card, just like so, and you take your 2 blackjacks, which is actually a blackjack, and the Ace of Spades, back from where you put them before. And you actually need these to be in the other hand, sorry. So you've done your pinky pull down, and you've actually transferred it to a thumb break like this. Then you've scooped up these 2 face down cards, and as you go to show the backs of these jacks, you drop off that card below the thumb break, and you simply show the backs like that, and you put them aside wherever you want. So they think that you're left with 2 cards, the 2 black jacks, but you actually have 3. Then you do a half pass with the bottom card, just like so, which will turn the Ace of Spades face up. You peel off the top card and place it to the bottom, flip over the pack just like that, and use your left fingers to pull out the bottom card. Now you need to grip the cards with your thumb on top and your 4 fingers on the bottom, but you need your second and third fingers to be on the face of the Ace of Spades. You pick up your 2 red jacks like so, and you're going to count to 3. As you say 3, you're going to use your right fingers to push that jack to the side, and your left thumb to push that jack to the side, just like that. So you go 1, 2, 3, and just like that you can say the Ace of Spades has jumped across, so now it's in between 2 black jacks instead of in between the 2 red jacks. You say we'll do something similar, but a little bit different. You say we'll take the Ace of Spades and we'll put it face down on the bottom of the pack. Now once you put it face down on the bottom, you perform another half pass to turn it back face up again, just like so. You do a pinky pull down on the Ace of Spades, and you peel off the Jack of Diamonds along with the Ace of Spades, just like so, so the top and bottom cards, and then you peel off the Jack of Hearts as well, and you say, so over here we have our 2 red jacks, you replace them to the bottom, and you do another pinky pull down, just like so, on the Ace of Spades. You say, we'll set the 2 red jacks aside, so you take that bottom card and you wrist kill like this, because you don't want to flash that you actually have the Ace of Spades. So you wrist kill like that by turning your palm downwards, and you say we'll put the 2 red jacks aside, and you put them on the table somewhere. Then you need to do a half pass with the bottom 2 cards, which will be the 2 red jacks, just like this. So you do another half pass, like so, and then you peel off the top jack, the Jack of Clubs, and then you use these 2 fingers right here to pull out the bottom card right here, which they should think is the Ace of Spades, but it's actually the red jack. Now you need to take the same grip as before with these 2 fingers on this jack, on the face of this jack, and your thumb on the face of this jack. You pick up this card as if it's 2 cards, and you do the same thing again. You go 1, 2, 3, and you push with this thumb to the side, and you can flip over this card and display the Ace of Spades is over here, and you can display the 2 red jacks are now over here. So I'll do one more quick overview, and that will be the tutorial done. Okay, so one last time, a quick overview. You take your Ace of Spades and you set it aside. You tell the spectator that you'll show them what the jacks can do first of all. You flip the first jack face down, do a pinky pull down on the bottom card, and lift up the top 3, flip over that jack as if you're flipping over all of the remaining 3 jacks, but you're leaving 2 face up in the centre. Do an Elmsley count or a Biddle count, whichever one you choose, to show the first jack face up. Do another one to show that the second jack has now replaced the first jack and has turned face up. Do the push through move, so push down with your thumb as you tilt your hand palm downwards. Pull the cards through and spin them back into mechanic's grip. Then you do the modified Elmsley count like so. So you peel off the top card along with the bottom card like this. Maintain your pinky break between them and replace that card as you peel off the jack of diamonds, and then you simply reverse count the last 2 cards like so. Then you do one final Elmsley count to display the last jack face up. You out jog it, pull it out of the pack and flip it face down on the bottom. You do another Elmsley count and say that now you've turned that one face down, all of them are face down. But if you turn one of them face up and you perform a double lift just like so, then with another Elmsley count all of them should turn face up just like this. You say once again with turning another one over, all of them will turn over, and you do yet another Elmsley count just like this. Okay. Now you say that's all the jacks can do, but you're left with one face up on the bottom, so you perform a half pass just like this to turn all of them face down. You say that's all the jacks can do, so we'll get back to the ace of spades. You swap these two, so you're back with clubs, hearts, spades and diamonds. You pick up the ace of spades and set it face up on top. Do a pinky pull down on the bottom card and flip it over as if you're flipping over all of the jacks. Another pinky pull down and do a quadruple lift. Set the top card aside. Do an Elmsley count to display 4 cards and also to move the ace of spades to the bottom of the pack. Flip over the top 2 cards, which will be the 2 red jacks, and you put these other 2 cards aside. You say that we'll take the ace of spades, which is actually the jack of spades, and you'll put it in between the 2 red jacks like so. You square them up, you reverse count and say we have the jack of diamonds, ace of spades and the jack of hearts. Or if you want to think about it this way, the jack of hearts, replace it to the bottom, peel off face down cards, so now you only have 1 card over here, and then these 2 cards you simply set on top. You need to do a pinky pull down, transfer it to a thumb break, just like so. So you have a thumb break above the bottom card, and you take your 2 face down cards back, you drop off that card below the thumb break, and you show the back of these jacks, or this jack, and you set them aside. Then you have 3 cards over here, but you have to display them as 2, so the 2 black jacks. You do a half pass on the bottom card, the ace of spades, just like this. Peel off the top card, square it up, flip over the packet and pull out the bottom card like so. Lift up these 2 jacks and say 1, 2, 3, push those cards aside like that, and you can show the ace of spades has jumped over here. You say you'll do something fairly similar, so you take your ace of spades and you flip it face down on the bottom this time, just like so. And you need to do another half pass to turn it back face up again, so all of the cards are face up. Do a pinky pull down on the bottom card and peel off the top jack and the ace of spades and the jack of hearts as well. You set them back on the bottom of the packet, pinky pull down on the bottom card and wrist kill that ace of spades as you lift it off and set it aside as if you're setting aside 2 cards. Do a half pass on the bottom 2 cards, which will be the 2 red jacks, just like this. And then you peel off the top card and use these 2 fingers here to pull out that bottom card right there. Lift up this card and go 1, 2, 3, just like that. The ace of spades is now over here, which means that over here are the 2 red jacks, just like that. So now over here we have 4 cards, and over here we have 1. Of course 3 of these are completely random, but where the ace of clubs used to be is now our 8 of hearts, which means the ace of clubs must be over here.